Hello Earth siblings. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, hello. And if you're someone who knows me and loves me, this is the first video of my wisdom report series. I used to do these a lot back when I lived with my grandpa last year, which is actually funny because one of my closest friends and I, her name is Swan. I'll link her YouTube channel down below because she's a master and she has so much wisdom to share, and she shares it on her YouTube channel. But we just did a fire ceremony in our backyard, and we were really honoring the fire and the sky and the four directions, and we were just honoring each other and our community. And we made a few like sacrifices for a ritual. Just by sacrifices I mean like stuff from our past that we're ready to let go of, like notebook entries and old hair from our heads. Like I offered this the hair that used to be here, and I also offered a spell that I created last April, so April 2024, not April 2025. And I made that spell to really call in the new energy of putting myself out there in the world and being able to receive an income from following my true north, my true path, which is sharing myself and my wisdom and my co-creations, my songs that I sing and I share, that I feel is really a beautiful contribution to this web of life and to this, new earth that's really sweeping the world. And so my point with that, with sharing the old spell, is that, I'm a Gemini, so I have to yap. I'm a Gemini, so I have to yap my way around it. But what I'm saying is, this spell that I made April 2024 is like full circle, because I'm doing these wisdom reports again, like I used to do back then. I don't know why I stopped, because I was getting so much success. Like I got 1,000 for the first time. I got 1,000 views on this video called How to Slow Down Time. I deleted it. I don't know why, but I think I wasn't quite able to hold the frequency of my success and my true north path coming true. So I just wasn't ready, but here I am and I'm ready now. I'm ready to share myself with you, and I'm ready to receive you. And these wisdom reports are an open discussion. So I really am going to share what I learn on my spiritual path. And I want you, viewer, beautiful viewer, I want you to tell me what you feel about, look at my shadow. I want you to share what you feel, not what you think. Just kidding, you can share what you think or what you feel, whatever. But I want you to share what you feel about my wisdom that I'm accruing on my path, and let me know what your feelings are about it. And really what I want to share with you today, let's just back up the truck, okay? Back up the truck, because we need to talk about this Sagittarius full moon. We need to talk about how the sun is in Gemini. It's almost my birthday. My birthday is June 20th. The sun is in Gemini, and it's a Sagittarius full moon. And I'm a Gemini sun and a Sagittarius moon. When I tell you that this energy is huge for me. This is like a fucking 444, my angel number. This fucking energy, I know I said a bad word, but this is serious. This is like a major life upgrade. This is like a cellular DNA upgrade that's happening in my life. And let me just spell it out for you. All my life, I've struggled with using addiction to cope with my emotions. And when I say addiction, think goddess. Thank goddess that I never got into like hard drugs and things like that. But I used to be very addicted to numbing with pot, or more like escaping with pot, because like she didn't make me numb. She made me like go up into the ethers because I wanted to escape being on this earth. And marijuana, the beautiful medicine that she is, although I was abusing her and using her to constantly escape out of the physical world, but now I'm learning to ground down into the world while having all that beautiful knowledge and medicine that she taught me. So it's all divine. But really the big difficult thing for me recently and all my life has been overeating and numbing myself with television. And I'm not here to judge, obviously, because when I tell you me phasing out of this addictive energy and this numbing energy has been within the last 2 days, I'm telling you that like this is something that is not inherently bad. Nothing is inherently bad. If you like to put on your favorite show, for me it was Bob's Burgers. If you know, you know, bro. It's such a cute show. It's so cute. And so comforting. And if you like to put on your comfort show and get your blankie and get your french fries and your chicken nuggets and your fancy drink and your brownie, like if you like to do that, there's no shame. But at the same time, I realized the life that I truly want in my heart was not coherent with the life that I was creating in my mind. Because my heart was like, I want to put on like a tarot video and just like sit down with my healthy fiberific meal that's filled with nutrients and like good energy, and like I literally cooked it from scratch, so all my love is in the food. I took the time, even though I was tired after work, I took the time to put my heart and soul into cooking this meal for myself, and like putting on a real like beautiful video just for me to listen to while I slowly eat my food with intention and love, and I make sure that I pray over it. And like for me, that's so important because food is such a huge love of mine and such a huge part of my life. And I'm like, the same way, like addiction is not inherent in the substance itself. Addiction is the misuse of a substance. So what I'm telling you is like, in my past, I had abused marijuana because I wasn't using her for the medicine. I was using her just to escape. And I was using her multiple times a day because I needed to escape. That's the abuse. I was abusing marijuana. She wasn't abusing me. In fact, she tried to wake me up with heart palpitations and appetite issues and all this stuff. She tried to wake me up. And it took me a long time to learn how to listen, because addiction is a hell of a thing. It's a hell. It's a loop. It's a mind loop. But you know what? Listen, if you're down on yourself, I want you to know, because this is my advice from you as someone who's dealt with it. If you're down on yourself because you quit for a couple days or you quit for a couple months, whatever your vice is, whatever your thing is that you're misusing, because you need to escape or you need to numb or you need to feel something or you need to just like feel comforted. If you quit for a small period in your past and you feel bad because you relapsed, I want you to know something very important, okay, and very tender. Progress is not linear. As they say, progress is not linear. It takes time. This is my 5th time quitting marijuana. And it probably won't be the last. this is my millionth time learning to eat food slowly and with intention instead of numbing my mind with food. But it's probably not the last time. It takes time for us to settle in to our new timelines and our new lives. Be patient with yourself, be tender with yourself, but be devoted. Be devoted. Be devoted to this path that you're walking. Because what is it? What is it that you are? Confirmation beep. What is it that you are and wish to create? What is your path you wish to walk? Live it with intention and devotion. And be patient with yourself as your old ego catches up with your divine ego that's in alignment with your true self. Because there's all this, like, I want to add this because this is my opinion on the matters of ego. Because, you know, ego has become like a bad word, like ego. It's like a word of like, it's a loaded word. Like it has like hate behind it and like negativity associated with it. But what I want you to realize and internalize, and, you know, use your discernment with my words, but I want to tell you what my belief is. And I've had medicine journeys and beautiful experiences and day-to-day walks on this earth where I have realized how beautiful Maya is. Look at my glasses. Look at my eyes that are my windows to my soul. Look at my hair. Look at my lips. Look at my teeth. Look at my hands. Look at my tattoo. Look at this beautiful wall. Look at this rose quartz crystal. You really think that all of this beauty, this physical matter, this... Bro, my camera just like totally crashed out in the weirdest way and it gave me shivers. I feel like this is big energy, but I really want to like help you internalize this. And I'm talking to myself here also. Our egos are beautiful because they are our higher self. Someone said this, I think it was a tarot reader I really like. I'm just gonna say the quote, and I'm so sorry that I don't know who said it, but the quote is, your higher self gave your ego, your little self here on earth, all, like every experience you've ever had, it was because your ego wanted to create a certain type of person. So your ego was like, or your higher self was like, I want my ego to be a kind person. And so your higher self gave you all these experiences that were painful and beautiful so that you'll be a kind person. So the ego, to me, is a symbol of we are in this, we are divine fractals of this universe experiencing itself through creating duality and other. This ego is beautiful. It can be so beautiful. Ego doesn't have to be like evil and greed. That's unconscious ego, and that's fearful ego. But you can have, you know, there's all this talk about spiritual ego and how it's a negative thing because, like Shannon Blake, people kind of shit on her, for example, but I'm a huge fan of Shannon Blake. And you know what I will say? She is an ego like we all are. And she is aligned with her higher self. And her higher self is shining beautifully through her ego. And she's creating beautiful music that brings me high voltage joy and love and so many people on this earth. She brings joy and love to people. She brings empowerment to people because she's walking her path in full devotion. That's the beauty of the ego in its highest form. You can use this little self you are, this skeleton you have, and this face that you have, and this heart that you have that's beating in your chest, and this mind, this brain that you have. You can fucking, like in the words of Dr. fucking Seuss, you got feet in your shoes and brains in your head. You can steer yourself any way you choose. I said that backwards, but you get it, bro. You get it. I want you to know that. I want you to know that this life is beautiful and sacred. Don't let anybody tell you that you need to say, and you need to completely transcend this earth. Like, do that, but then come back with that clarity. Don't just leave. We need you. We need you. There's so much more I want to say. Before I leave, because this wisdom report is probably coming to an end, but before I leave, I really want to say, I've been learning, and listen to me when I say this, because you can learn from it too. Listen to me, bro. I've been learning how to literally create miracles. Boom, in a split second. At a festival I was at 2 weeks ago, I kept like praying for stuff. Like, I was really purging my addiction energy to like smoking, just in general, but like mainly marijuana. But really the issue was just smoking, because dude, the thing I care about the most and love the most on this earth is singing, and I was smoking like a dumbass. But I'm not trying to shame myself, because I get it. Like, I get it. I get it. But I was really purging out that addiction energy, and I was like in a lot of distress, because we were in this songwriting or this singing class, and this woman said, if you're smoking, sadly, I guarantee you that there's an expiration date on that beautiful voice. And I just broke down into tears. I had to leave the class. I just broke down into tears, and I was in the bathroom, and I was like, love. And I've just been praying and calling my God love, because God is love. Love is all. And I've just been praying, and I'm like, love. And I say love in my mind or out loud, and I close my eyes and I feel the love, the holy love that's within us all, and just the love, and I feel that, and I say, love. I said, love, can you please bring me someone to help me through this right now? Can you bring me someone to soothe me? And then sure enough, as soon as I stepped outside, this woman, her name was Allie, she came over and she held me, and she talked me through it. She held me like a baby and let me cry on her shoulder and like soothed me. That's a miracle. And I've been praying for like stupid stuff, like at work. Like, I work at like a preschool, and there are specific classrooms that are like really too chaotic for me to go into. Like the age are like terrible twos. They say that for a reason, because it's terrible. It's terrible. I can't handle 17 2-year-olds in one classroom. So I prayed, and I was like, love, can you please send me into the Brown Bears classroom, which is the 5-year-olds, which I love, the 4 and 5-year-olds. It's such a great age group. And so sure enough, I was in Brown Bears. Like, what? I said either Brown Bears or Purple Cats, and I was sent to Brown Bears and Purple Cats that day. I was like, that's actually crazy. And today, at nap time, at the school I work at, we have to it's really sweet. We get to like pat the kids to like go to sleep. We get to like help them go to sleep by like patting them. That's what we call it, patting them. Or like rubbing their back and like that kind of thing. And so this one kid, like, I walked into the classroom, and the teacher looked like she had been like patting this one kid forever, and it like hasn't been working, and this kid's like wide-eyed. And I came over to the kid that was like letting that woman go on break. And so I sat with this kid, and I like, oh my God, it's crazy how fast it happened. I decided to pray over him, because I've been like doing that off and on. And I like put my hands on him, and this is the prayer that I've been saying. I've been saying, love, please come into his heart. And then I rub their heads, and I say, love, please come into this child's mind right now and soothe this child to sleep. And I put my hand on like this kind of area, like his frontal lobe, and I felt like the like energy that was like, and I kind of like sent the love in there, and I was like, and then I moved to the back of the brain, which is more like the subconscious mind, and it was kind of moving slow, and I kind of like had it move a little bit faster so that like the subconscious mind was more activated than the conscious mind, and then like that. And I was also imagining his eyes closed. Like I was like closing my eyes the whole time and imagining his eyes closed and him asleep. I was like visualizing it. Dude, this was so powerful. And then like literally it took 5 minutes to get this kid to just sleep. It usually like, because he's one of those kids that are like really hard to like get to do what you need them to do. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a little bit belligerent. I haven't used that word in forever. But yeah, like I got him to sleep like that. It was wild. I was like, that's actually crazy. The power of our minds and our hearts being coherent, like Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, the coherence of the mind and the heart is like, whoa, that's crazy. So there's also another thing I want to talk about real quick before I sign off. And in another video, if some people watch towards the end and are like, I want the recipe to heal our body with our minds. Spirit literally gave me that the other day. I was just at work and I was just like grabbing my cup of coffee, and all of a sudden I hear, you have an infection in your throat. And I said, what? Because I know I do, because I work with fucking 0 to 5-year-olds. I know I have an infection. Always. Forever. No matter what. Okay, so then I was like, okay, Spirit, what do I do about it? And then I sat down and like Spirit walked me through this journey. You know what? I'll be right back. When I tell you, this was literally written on a paper plate with kids' markers, because I was so inspired and like I needed to write this down and capture it. Okay, I'm gonna read you this. It says, how to heal your body with your mind/heart. Coherence. You have an infection in your throat, the still small voice of intuition told me, seemingly out of nowhere. I'll meditate on it, I thought. I sat down and closed my eyes. Then there were instructions given. Number 1, touch it like a flower. These were the words. Touch it like a flower with your consciousness, with your awareness, I was told. I interpreted that as gently touching the spot that needed healing. For me, it was right here. Like, I don't know if it's a lymph node right here, but the energy was touch it like a flower. So like with your awareness, gently touch it and like feel into it. And let's see. As I did this, I had a vision of my throat system, which looked a little bit like, it was like shoop, 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 shoop. And the 2 dots are the parts of my throat that needed some healing. The vision allowed me to see what I was doing. And I was literally, the vision allowed me to see what I was doing by sending like the energy here. And I literally felt my throat being healed and restored. The key is trust and patience and repetition, I was told. So yeah, like touching it with your awareness and just like literally sending it healing and love energy through your awareness. It takes time, the voice said, to heal it completely. Repeated at least 3 times a day, which, I'm gonna be completely honest, I have not been doing that. I need to get on my game. Spirit was literally like, I am giving you the codes to heal your body with your mind. And I was like, that is so amazing, but like, I'm not doing it. What is wrong with me sometimes? What is wrong with humans? Why are we like this? But I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm hot. Okay. I already feel the effects, and I am thrilled to document the process. This is me holding myself accountable. My prayer was love. Okay, this is what I was saying, and I was touching it like a flower with my awareness. Love, come into my throat. Giving love energetically is integral to the process as well. Giving love energetically is integral to the process as well. If you're going to ask God for favors, make sure you're giving back to God's creation as well. Creations. Breathing into the pain is helpful as well. Let me know if you want me to take pictures of this and post it on YouTube, like on my community wall, because I can do that so that you can use it as a guide. I might type it out. Either way, this is going in my save forever box at my mom's house. Well, shit. I think that's all I have to say. I'm sorry, I'm kind of geeking over how pretty I am. Not to be ego-aware. I'm kind of geeking over that. Hey, I'm still 19 years old. I'm turning 20 in 2 weeks. I can still be a little teenager for 2 more weeks. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a little strange now that the video is ending. Take my third eye, love. But give it back to me though. Oh, thank you. Okay. Good night. Or whatever the fuck is going on in your life. I don't know what you're up to. I don't know if you're in the janitor's closet, or maybe I just channeled that. Like maybe like one of the listeners to this video right now is like literally a janitor, and they're like in the janitor's closet and they're like, what? Sometimes I just say random stuff in that. Okay, bro. That's it. That's the end of the story. Thank you for watching my video, and please don't forget to subscribe and make sure you follow that make sure you follow the like button. Thank you. And make sure you put on those bells. Put on those bells so that you can be notified of my videos. I'm starting to get high because it's really late at night. When 11 p.m. hits, I'd be like, okay, anyway. I don't know how to end. Goodbye. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe. Just kidding. It's fine. I don't care if you really subscribe. I don't even care. No, I do care. Subscribe. Bye. Anyway, okay. Bye. Love you. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye. Okay, see you. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to tell your favorite gay that you love them, because it's Pride Month. Yeah. Okay.